What's up, everybody? It's Death Knight bringing them back. First of all, I want to thank everyone who's been subscribing to my channel, man. I've gotten a lot of subscribers lately out of nowhere. I mean, it's not a ton, but I'm just grateful for what I got, man. I'm glad to see everybody watching my stuff and hopefully learning a little bit. I want to talk to you a little bit about this episode on, I've been showing a lot of people about prison tattoos, okay? And they're amazing. They're amazing inventions. Tattooing, period, is an amazing thing. If you can't tell, I love it. But there's some big things you need to know about it if you're gonna go into prison thinking you're gonna tattoo. First of all, in prison, there's not a lot of tattoo artists. I mean, there is, but they suck. So if you are a tattoo artist, and first of all, you got to figure out how to get all the stuff. Okay, all the equipment in prison. I've already made a prison tattoo gun out here on the streets, and it costs money to get that stuff in prison. So it's gonna cost you good money. Like, it's gonna cost you like 50, 60 bucks, which is a lot of money in prison just to get the motor, unless you buy yourself a beard trimmer. But for the most part, to get a motor going instantly when you get there, you're gonna have to pay some money. Anyways, so if you are a good tattoo artist, and people will know that you're good because you do one tattoo, you know that person is going to show it off, or they're going to see it because you did it on yourself. They're just going to see it like, oh, who did you get that from? The word spreads fast, man. If you're a semi-decent tattoo artist, the word is going to spread fast. And guess what? Every freaking gang in there is going to want a tattoo, man. And yeah, it's cool. You're going to make some money, but it's going to get overwhelming. It's going to get ridiculous. People are going to be like forcing you to do tattoos. They might pay you, but they're gonna be pressuring you all day to give them a tattoo, man. And that's not the way to live. I did it. One of my scariest situations in prison was doing a tattoo on a shot caller. I guess you could say a OG, whatever. He was a Crip. His name was, I'm not gonna put his name out there, but I mean, I guess I could. There's probably a million other names just like his name was CeeLo, I believe. I can't really remember. This guy was pretty damn scary, man. The block was nice and quiet. Everybody was peaceful, and, all the gangs were getting together, and just, we were eating and having fun and relaxing, man. It was just doing time. And then this guy came in. He changed everything. I mean, he was a shot caller for real. He changed everything up, man. He called all his little Crips, his gangster disciples, all those little, GDs, all those little cliques that roll together. He got them all together, man. And one of my homeboys that I was really close with in there, he was so cool and funny, man. We enjoyed our time together. But when that guy came in, I can't remember correctly, I think he was a gangster disciple. But that guy made him start doing stuff, make him go fight people that were his friends before he came in, and he was making everyone do all these moves, making moves, and just had everyone off guard because they were so used to relaxing and enjoying doing their time for the last 6-7 months. It was a very relaxed pod. And that's rare to come by in Greensville prison, state of Virginia. Most pods are pretty wild. But this guy changed it up, man. He was having people doing crazy mission stealing, robbing, beating people up, all kinds of stuff. And then, guess what? He needed a damn tattoo. Who did he come to? That's right. Word got to him that I could tattoo, and I could tattoo decent. So I'm like, God, man. Someone told me, he's like, yo, CeeLo wants to talk to you. I'm like, oh, shit. I know what time it is, man. I know what time it is. So he pulls me to the side, and he had like this gangster composure, man. He was an older guy. He was probably in his late 30s, going on 40. He was drinking his coffee. He said, hey, what's up, man? What's up? I don't trust anything he says, even though he sounds so friendly. He's ruthless, man. He's a ruthless guy. Damn, these gnats. I got a gnat in this room. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, this guy was ruthless, man. You could sense it in his eyes. If you had any kind of street smarts, he would turn on you in the flip of a dime. There you go. On the flip of a dime, he would turn on you, man. And he wanted me to do a tattoo for him. And what could I say? Could I say no? Hell no, I wasn't going to say no. I was like, I'm just going to get this shit. I was like, I said it the right way. I'll never forget. I said, Man, to be honest, man, you know, I only got about 90 days, because I really did. I only had like 90 days left before I went home. I said if I ever get caught tattooing again, my time's gonna be pushed back, so I kind of dismembered all my tattoo gun and stuff, which I did. But he came to me and said, look, don't worry about that. I'm gonna get someone to build the gun, and I'm gonna have lookouts everywhere. You ain't gonna get caught. I said, look, I'll do it for you, man, but make sure that it's all in one session, because after that I don't want to do anymore. And that's no disrespect to you. It's just me as a man telling you that I don't want to get tricked up before I go home. And I'm sure that he understood, because he didn't have much time left either. And he did. But still, there was that fact that I had to go in there and do a tattoo on him that I didn't know what it was. And sure enough, he brings me a picture of what he wants. He had someone draw it and everything. All he needed he had little foot soldiers, drawers, artists, and everything working for him, man. And all he wanted me to do was to tattoo it. So he brings me this picture, and it is a skeleton man, a guy, like a skeleton guy, riding a bike, like a lowrider bicycle, holding a blood's head. That's right. And how did I know it was a blood's head? I'm pretty sure because he had the head that he was holding had blood tattoos on it. So, come on, man. I'm like, damn. If I do this, you know, I'm gonna spare myself with him, the Crips, and their little cliques, which were overpowered in that pod. So I naturally had to roll with them. Hello, you woke up, baby. Yes. Anyways, so they were naturally overpowering the blood. So I had to roll with them. I had to do it for them. I had to take either that loss or the loss of the Bloods, knowing that I tattooed some disgraceful stuff on them like that. But I did it. So I went in his cell, man, and before I went in the cell, I remember he said it to me. He said, those guys outside that are looking out, they're going to come in periodically to make sure and give me an update on the tattoo that you're doing. Because it's a big back piece. And he pretty much said, in other words, if I mess up, man, I'm through. Okay? So I already had a lot of pressure on me, man, and I was just scared. But long story short, it turned out, I'm not going to say beautiful because it was an evil piece, but it turned out really good, man, and he was so happy with it. He gave me so much food, man. Like, he gave me so much food that I couldn't believe it. It was unbelievable how much food he gave me, and which is money. And he never came and asked me for another tattoo. He went to this other guy across the yard and made him transfer out that pod over there just so he could tattoo. And I'm pretty sure that was what happened. I can't really recall, but I'm almost positive that was what happened. He pulled someone else from somewhere else. Anyways, it went good, and everything turned out all right. But before that happened, you know, during my beginning of prison, I was starting to tattoo. I had so many people coming up to me, hassling me every single day. When are you gonna do this? When are you gonna do that? Yo, you gonna do something, man? Why you do him when you promised you were gonna do me? You know what I mean? Why are you gonna tattoo that guy when I'm trying to get tattooed? I've been asking you for months. Dude, it's just stress upon stress. And I'm telling you, it was so stressful, man. I didn't even care about the money. I had family sending me some money. So I didn't care. And another thing about tattooing, man, you can't... I've seen people tattoo with some dirty needles. Hepatitis is real, man. Always... If you go in there, you better be prepared to make your own needles and make your own ink. Don't let them guys, don't just go to a tattoo session and say, hey, and just trust them to tattoo you with all fresh equipment. You think they care about you, man? Not all tattoo artists was like me. I cared about the people that I do tattoos on. I don't want them getting infected. I don't want them getting ruined. I don't want them coming back at me. Bad business, you know, you don't want bad business or bad blood in there, because you can't escape them. They are always there, and they will come back to you. They'll haunt you. It's like ghosts. So in other words, man, if you're gonna do tattoos or get tattoos, make sure that you make your own equipment and hand it to that artist and watch him put it together himself. Especially the ink. I've seen people do tattoos with ink, dip the old ink back in the bottle and tattoo it on someone else, okay? The needles be rusty. All kinds of stuff. I'm coming, baby. Well, everybody, there's a lot of goods, pros and cons to doing tattoos in prison. You know, they're very cheap. You ain't got much time. You got nothing but time on your hands, so you get a lot done. But there's a lot of problems if you are going to decide to start to become that tattoo artist, okay? Especially if you're good. People are going to come at you like hotcakes, man. White on rice. I'm coming. Let me end this video, though. Gotta go tend to my baby.